Hi everyone, welcome back to Tears of the Kingdom with me, Austin John Plays, and today it's about time that I finally finish my fourth part of Regional Phenomena involving Riju of Gerudo Town. Now that I've done every single shrine in the entire game, lit up every single light route in the entire game, and I've just been procrastinating. Anyways, in order to start this quest, speak to pretty much anyone in Gerudo Town, or make your way to the North Gerudo ruins to right about here. Anytime that you're navigating and your map isn't working like this, you can just go to a different level. Doing that, you get a good summary on pretty much everything going on. And over here is Riju. Over 350 hours in Tears of the Kingdom, first time talking to her. And she is not a good shot. She's dual-wielding Scimitars of the Seven. Scimitar of the Sevens is? I don't know how plural of that would be.
Can't hit my mark. Won't do anyone any good.
Also, her voice actor, spot on.
It's you. This changes things. I didn't expect to see you here.
Riju, chief of the Gerudo, not as thick as Urbosa, but she's still pretty cool. From here, you're pretty much immediately going to be getting Riju's ability of the lightning strike or whatever it's called. And all you need to do is loose an arrow and hit the target. And then this part of the tutorial is just, hey, shoot the arrow between the things. Good job. And she has her first shining moment, which happens much faster than everyone else's. And now we need to go ahead and make our way to the Karakara Bazaar, right over here. If you fast travel in like I do, you're immediately going to be put into the cutscene, where there's going to be a whole bunch of Gibdo. Yeah, girl, get some. From here, you'll notice on the left, you're actually going to have Riju's health bar be visible. It cannot go all the way down, otherwise you lose. So, your whole thing here is you have to attack the Gibdo. And at this portion of the game, they are weak enough, or Riju is strong enough, that way she could just knock them all out at once. And golly, go use this opportunity to farm up Gibdo. The Gibdo bones that you're going to be getting are some of the best things to fuse on arrows. Anyways, in order to clear this out, you just need to shoot the purple. And then I think you just need to clear out the remainder of them. Come on, you can do it. Good job. From here, Zelda's gonna appear, and there's gonna be some more sand tornadoes all throughout the desert.
Gerudo Town is in danger.
And now Gerudo Town is in danger, so we're gonna head on over there. Riju's gonna be located right in front of her throne room, and she's gonna be talking about all these crazy Gibdo hives.
Come.
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 Come
To where I am.
to where I am. Thank you for clarifying. From here, we go speak with her again to initiate the quest. So I have kind of messed around with this, trying to farm mob drops, and it's gone a little unsuccessfully. I wasn't paying attention, and apparently if she's hit 5 times, she is down. Oh, and then you get game over. Oh, man. These things swarm her fast.
Sorry.
So instead of trying to farm drops, I'm just going to go ahead and, do this normally. Now, for some reason, they're not going to glow a bright purple until a specific point in time.
They're pouring out of the hive near the north gate too. Take them out.
And Riju's going to be barking orders at you the whole time.
Inside town. Did they break through the gate?
And anytime that you need, you can just go ahead, pull up your map, and it's going to show you a full map of where all the enemies are. So in case you need like a moment to see everything going on, you can just go ahead and do that. There we go, now it's glowing. Riju. There we go, one of the hives is down. Now you always want to be on the lookout for the flying enemies, because if they swarm her, you lose. Because they're just going to stay above her and just puke out all that poison, and then she dies. So definitely don't let that happen. Can I YOLO that?
Oh, right. Another
Wow.
from the west gate hive.
Nice.
Time for a light.
Make sure to always take a moment and deal with the ones that are in town. Okay. Big Kobe.
The enemies won't stop coming until we wipe out all the hives. That's the last of the hives.
Wow.
All we have to do now is clear out the rest of the Gibdos.
Okay, we just need to clear out the rest of the Gibdos. And then they go ahead and start crawling really, really fast. So you may just want to take a vantage point and just monitor everything going on here. Before you take out the last of them, as long as no one's in danger, be sure to get all your mob drops, because I don't know if they despawn, but there's a chance that they despawn. I kind of like this tower defense thing that they did. GG. From here, Riju is going to ask you to meet her in the underground shelter, which is going to be right at the base of the staircase. Speak to the guard and she'll go ahead and let you in. Let's go ahead and talk to Riju. Now you're going to be getting a quest that says that the mural says that standing back to back with the throne, witness red pillars across a vast sea. Unite the pillars in light to reveal the lightning stone and open the way. You who could hear my voice, come to me. I await you. And now from here, you're going to be sent on a quest to go through the desert and activate the light pillars. And if you make your way inside of the updrafts, you're going to be able to fly above them and see your next destination pretty easily. All of the different pillars are going to have their own sort of simple obstacle that you have to overcome, which is going to involve the first pillar. You have to crack the stones at the bottom. And then as you make your way to the second pillar, you're going to notice just next to it is going to be a different little small tower that you need to make your way to, which is going to be right there. For reference on the map, it's going to be over here. If you cannot see the map, that's what it looks like in the sky. That's not helpful. Although you can kind of see it a little bit. In the depths, if you have that lit up, that's probably very helpful. As you make your way on over, there's just going to be a lever that you have to crank. Doing that is going to be raising that tower's height. And you're going to do it until that mirror is then going to be reflecting the light. From here, we just need to make our way to the third pillar. And if you make your way around the outside of the pillar, you're going to find one area with a few rocks that you could go ahead and ascend up pretty easily. And if you ascend your way to the top of this platform, you're going to be seeing another one of these pillars, except there's no cranks on it. Now, directly underneath here are some hover stones and some pieces of wood. I think they're pieces of wood. And my first time, I spent a lot of time actually trying to bring all of that up here. But this time, I'm just going to go ahead, take a wing, take out a fan. I'm going to go ahead and attach it to this bad boy. And I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. I think I had it spin the wrong way. So if we spin it anti-clockwise, you just need to let it go all the way until it reaches the end. Then you're going to see a big old triangle glow, and then directly in the middle, there's going to be a big light. Where we get this fun little sculpture thing. Your quest marker is going to update, and you're going to be told where to go, which is so handy on this map. And Zelda's here. Hi, Zelda. Riju's going to show up. After this, you go ahead and you speak with her. She's going to say, "Where's Zelda?" Then you speak with her again, and she's going to say something about maybe lightning is the key, and then you just go ahead, take aim at that. And a very common trope of the Legend of Zelda series, there's going to be a large structure that erects from the sands of a desert. And now you're going to get Riju's power of lightning. Neat. We're going to go ahead and make our way over to this very ominous purple thing, just like the purple things that we were dealing with before. And this is the Lightning Temple. The mural's myth, risen from the sands. And then we're just going to loose an arrow at this glowing purple thing. And that's going to reveal to us the boss of the Lightning Temple, the Gibdo Queen. Somehow, while it was in that cocoon thing, it was stirring up the sand shroud, so don't read too much into that.
Bring up the sand shroud.
And honestly, this boss is so annoying because you have to attack it when it's in its darker color, and then you need to avoid these pillars, get closer to her, hope that Riju follows along, activate her lightning ability. Don't let the wind pillars hit you or her. And usually by the time that all of that is ready to happen, she goes back to her darker color. There we go, finally. That took me 3 tries. It's just annoying. Now we need to go ahead and find a way in. I don't know, are we gonna do the same thing that we've been doing this entire quest, Riju? I hope so. Because that's all you're good for. Now we can finally go ahead and make our way inside. In here, you're going to be finding a Korok Frond Guster, which is just a Korok Frond on a stick that you can use to get rid of big piles of sand. We're going to find a switch and open up the door. From here, we have a long pathway going down to the first floor basement. Making our way inside, we're going to be seeing some rocks. Let's go ahead and move those out of the way. Riju, can you do the one thing that you're good at? Thank you. Go ahead and open up this chest. For a free topaz, very nice. Also, underneath here is a Gerudo Claymore that respawns every blood moon, which is pretty cool. If you didn't know, the Gerudo weapons have a neat ability called Strong Fusion, which basically makes it that anything that you're going to be fusing to it, it's going to be getting double power. So if I go ahead and take the Silver Lino Saberhorn, this is a power 120. The drawback is that it doesn't add much durability, but a nice, easy, quick 120 weapon, who's mad at that? And unlike the Zora weapons, you don't need to be wet, it just doesn't last as long. In this next room, this floor is going to go ahead and fall down. Now, while you're down here, in addition to go ahead and getting yourself that Gerudo Scimitar, these two boards, we're going to go ahead, grab them, and put them on this floor pedestal with us. Then let's go ahead and use Recall on the floor. Immediately switch back to your Ultra Hand, grab these two items, rotate them at a 45-degree angle, and bring them into the next room. From here, you can just use these to go ahead and block out all the flames. Once you make your way into the room, go ahead, step on the switch. That's going to turn off the fire, open up the door, and now Riju can continue behind you.
The flames have gone out. Now we can move ahead.
Thank you, that's what I said. Yep, totally stuck. Go ahead, grab the fireball. Ow. Go ahead, use Recall on the fireball. That way it doesn't bother you. At the end of the room, step on the switch. And now Riju can follow along. There's a torch on the wall, and I know that if I don't grab it, I'm going to regret it. From here, this next room has another tomb with a Gerudo bow. The first one I've ever seen. That's an interesting thing. Got a lot of hours in this. First time finding one of them. Oh, and Riju's going to task you with obviously shooting the purple. That's her whole thing. She loves to shoot the purple. That dude literally just walked into that torch and then died. So that was neat. From here, let's continue out the only other way that we can. And welcome to the Room of Hopeful Light, where there's Construct. Oh, mine is very high level. What are you? You're a Captain Construct 4. You're one of those big boys. I definitely want your horn. From here, this is going to be the first time that we are going to be having to deal with mirrors. If you've done some mirror stuff for some shrines or some outfits, then you might be familiar with it already. Go ahead, grab the mirror, lift it up, make sure you hit the target. And the nice part is, it doesn't have to remain lit on it. Instead, we can just move on to the next room. And welcome to what I like to consider the Lightning Temple proper. Because until you touch the hand portal thing, are you really even in the Lightning Temple? Let's interact with the hand portal. And the platform is actually just a big old elevator.
This platform connects to the very top of this temple. Use your power to charge the 4 batteries, and it will function once more.
Future Austin is going to go ahead and put the order that we're going to be doing these on the screen. The very first thing I recommend doing is you're going to see this rock in the corner. If you go ahead and move it, now there's going to be an updraft. So right at the base by our updraft, if we head up these stairs over here, you're going to be finding this passageway with a torch. This torch lets you know, hey, there's something in this room. Hey, it's a construct. And inside of here, we see a room that we cannot make our way into. Now, if we look at the map, we can see that this is the 2nd floor, but this little room goes all the way up to the 6th floor. And I don't know if it's the intention or not, but what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and take this wind draft up as high as I can. Now, there very well may be an intended way to actually get yourself onto this floor in this room. But if you just make your way right here on the 5th floor behind this statue and use Ascend, that's going to go ahead and put us exactly in the corridor that we need to be in on the 6th floor. You're going to be seeing some fire. Just go ahead and carefully power glide yourself down. We step on the switch. Riju's then allowed to enter.
Here we go.
And loose an arrow at the target. I'm like 95% sure that's not the way that one's supposed to be done.
All right.
And now we want to make our way into this room and activate that battery. So if you look, you're going to be seeing 2 rocks very stealthily hidden alongside the wall. Go ahead and move those out of the way. That way Riju can join you back here. When she damn well feels like it.
Right. 2 more left, Link.
Okay, it's now about time that we actually make our way onto all of the mirrors that are going to be in this temple, which are going to be needed for the last 2. So on the 5th floor, if you're facing this bottom left side, you're going to be seeing just this little path that you can climb over, and you may be seeing some light inside of there. Once you're in here, you're going to be seeing a sub room with some mirrors. Go ahead, take this rock, stand it upright, grab a mirror from that little sub room off to the side, and attach that mirror standing upright. From here, we're now going to be facing this outward toward the statue directly in front of us, and this is going to be shining light into the main room. From here, use Ultra Hand to move the mirror forward, and now it's going to be pointing over here. From where the light points, we're going to be moving the statue forward, and now it's going to be pointing down here. We need to hit directly that target, and there is a high likelihood that if you just pull it over a little bit more, it will work. So as you pull it over, you want to listen for that sound. That's going to go ahead and open up the floor switch. Let's go ahead and step on that floor switch. That allows Riju to follow us. And here's the room of offered light. There's going to be some constructs in here to deal with. There's also some Gibdos. Go ahead and take care of the purple thing in the room. She loves shooting the purple things. You know, you have the power to control literally lightning, and you're like, you know, I'm going to hit them with my swords. Go ahead and take out the archer constructs. I'm going to recommend building something like this, which is a hot air balloon. Grab one of the torches from the walls and put it on one of these 4x4 structures and one of the many mirrors in the room. Then all we need to do is take the mirror, focus it kind of directly straight forward. Using the torches that are in the room already, let's go ahead and light the torch on fire. That'll allow us to ascend and shoot light forward. Now, if you were like me and you missed, that is completely fine, because it's not going anywhere. All you need to do is just grab it, hold it down, and you're good to go. Alternatively, you could have just made your way up here with a mirror and then held it out far away. If you already got like the tingle clothing, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then that's required for a piece of the tingle clothing. Go check out the statue of the 8th heroine.
Okay, only 1 more battery to go.
1 more battery to go. She's so proper and primp, being the princess of a region. So now we're going to make our way down to the bottommost floor, and using the draft, you're going to be seeing 1 room that has a torch that you have not made your way to yet. This, on the map for reference, is going to be toward the north. There's some constructs in here. Inside of here, we're going to have a big old spinning wheel, followed by another big old spinning wheel. On the other side of these 2 wheels is going to be 2 stones. Let's go ahead and get them out of the way. Then you're going to go ahead and use recall on one of the spinning wheels. That way the 2 of them align properly. After that point, the light is going to be able to go through and activate that statue across the hall. Can I make it? Can I make it? Can I make it? Yes. I like how this temple has a general, like, Indiana Jones kind of vibe to it. Really do. From here, you just glide on out, make your way up the stairs. Was the first time not enough light? We just saw the same cutscene twice. That was weird. Go ahead and step on the switch. That gets him out of the way.
This thing is going to be a problem.
And down here is a very Indiana Jones kind of feel. If you go ahead and put a rock in the way, you're invincible. 10 out of 10 recommend. At the end, just go ahead and step on the switch. And now here in the second room, you're going to be finding a construct on the other side of this entranceway, on the other side of this trap, who is keep getting alerted to my presence and then keeps immediately forgetting that I was here. Anyways, there's going to be 2 rocks inside of the wall. You can go ahead and grab these. Use this to make your way to the other side. Do not push them all the way through, because good chance you'll get trapped underneath. You're going to be finding a mirror inside of this sand pile. Oh, there was a second one. I didn't see him. I'm just gonna go ahead and attach this right here, and now we're gonna make our way underneath. If you look to the side, you're gonna be seeing a light sensor. All you need to do is take the stake and then jam it into the wall so that the light sensor is gonna be visible. From here, we're gonna grab the mirror out of the sand and activate the light sensor. That's going to open up the floor, and if you put that mirror up there already, then it's already going to be projecting forward. Let's go ahead and ascend on up. From here, if you stacked up these 2 blocks, you may need to take them out and then rotate them. That way there's enough room for the light to pass the side of it. And once you do, that should activate the light sensor across the room. Go ahead, take Riju over. This is going to be our 4th battery.
We've charged all of the batteries with light. That should wake up.
From here, we make our way back to the center room. From here, let's go inspect the hand portal. And this is gonna go ahead and lift us up. From here, we're gonna use Riju to, you guessed it, shoot the purple thing. Queen Gibdo is gonna show up. I'm gonna go ahead, shoot Queen Gibdo when she's in her darker colors. Pretty much the same exact thing as it was before. Oh, she got kicked up into the whirlwind. Now we're gonna go ahead, shoot her once again. The whirlwind blocked it. Now, hear me out. This fight is just as annoying as it was outside. You could do the same thing as before, which is activate Riju, shoot her, activate Riju again, and then that's going to disable her. And then you could go on over there and get your hits in.
Summoning more Gibdos. Don't let them surround you.
The second phase is going to bring out a whole bunch of light, and then optionally, you can go ahead and shoot down the 4 pillars, but you don't have to. The more of these pillars that you decide to shoot down, the easier this fight becomes, because then any Gibdo that are going to be walking inside of this light column are just immediately going to, you know, be numbed. Now, instead of actually relying on Riju and her lightning arrows, instead you could choose to just use some choo-choo jelly or topaz or whatever you want. Shoot her out of the sky, and then after she's out of the sky, land a headshot with an arrow, and then she's going to be stunned. You could come on over and take care of her. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. From here, there's going to be a heart container in the middle of the room. And let's go ahead and interact with Riju for a whole bunch of cutscenes involving her and Noboris, and Noboris making her a sage, which is super neat. Also, I'm just assuming that her name is Noboris. We actually don't know. From here, Gerudo Town is going to be restored to its former glory. You're no longer going to have sandstorms all over the desert. and everyone is super duper suspicious of Zelda, and Zelda's an imposter. Anyways, you're gonna get the Vower of Riju, Sage of Lightning. And congratulations, if you've been following along, that is now all 4 parts of Regional Phenomena. Well, fantastic. Guys, I hope you found this information helpful on how to do Riju in the Lightning Temple. If you did, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button down below. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, turning on notifications. Until next time, Austin John out.